Take it home.
Got to be the left one, right?
Right here tonight on OTM. Wow, that was great.
By the way, I made the challenge for the 27th of this month of April. We're going to have a rematch with those guys.
No way.
With the OVW guys.
Oh, cool.
Ooh, we're at
Slam Center on the 27th.
Slam Center.
Nick H will be there.
Hopefully this will air before then, but fans always go to the websites. Nicholas H will run those websites at the bottom of the screen.
Again, awaslam.com.
and ChicagoProWrestling.com, I think, has got basically all the indie
list of them?
all the indie listings as far as all the different shows for everything pretty much in Chicagoland.
Good advice, Steve, because you know.
And another thing is you can check all my dates on my MySpace.
And what's that?
The Boz Rules.
The
It's
Boz
Rules. It's got all my
We'll get
dates.
that on the screen for you,
And
Steve.
for all your excess needs, BozStore.com.
Wait a minute, so you got energy drinks?
I got energy drinks. This is actually a zero sugar, zero carb. It's like a kind of like a Gatorade, but no sugar.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to
Trying
try
to watch
some
your
of that.
figure. But the excess energies are great. Vitamin B12, great
Okay.
before a match or before a workout, and no crash.
Okay, you're doing
Good
energy drinks. I got to ask you. You're not selling Zubaz pants, too?
No, brother.
Okay.
Those
Those
went out with the mullets.
New Zubaz.
That's pretty good, huh, Billy?
Yeah. Hey, you know, I felt a little creeped out the whole time we've been here, and it's because we don't really have any information. What is the story with this guy, Kimberly Cash? Who is he? What?
I thought this is my bodyguard.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. I mean, if he's gonna be here in the studio, we got to get a little more. I just want to know.
Who really cares?
You mean you're not freaked out by this guy? This guy's 9.5 feet tall.
Be scared.
Pretty
No,
nice.
I'm not freaked out by
Looks
him.
like the guy I tagged with the Michigan, Eddie Venom.
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with him, but...
Probably got a pea brain.
Hey, now, come on now, Trevor. This guy didn't come to cause no trouble. He's a nice guy for all we know.
Could be, for all we know.
He's just taking her part this week. We don't need
taking
another...
her-
You know what? We don't need to discuss what they're going to do after the show. We really don't care.
Hello.
Did you bring condoms, dude? You better bring a body condom
Fire
so that you don't catch
You
anything.
sound jealous.
I'm not
You
jealous.
sound jealous.
Not
He-
jealous at all.
Feel the
brother.
heat.
Not jealous at all.
No, he's a big
No,
boy,
I
though.
tried to
He's
point this out
tall
earlier,
in the
but
saddle, see?
Can we... Mr.
That-
Bob,
You know what they
that-
say.
Can I get
Kimmy,
you-
you know what they say, you know.
Can I get you to...
Big feet,
let's-
big shoes.
You know?
Okay, do we all see...
Hey, look at that. There you go, Kimmy. That's what we're talking about
Okay,
right
now wait.
there.
Trevor, can I get you to do the same thing?
No, because I don't need to.
Okay, I think everybody sees where I'm going here. Wrestler, old washed up man. Wrestler, old washed up man.
Man, I hope I don't get
Think
on your
I'm his
bad
dad.
side, Kimberly. Tonight...
I'm telling you, man, don't stay away from it. Something might jump out from underneath your
nothing
skirt
jumps
there
out.
and latch on to you, and you might be
Nothing
diseased
jumps
for the
out
rest of your life.
Here and there.
Jeez.
Wow.
VDs and everything else.
Can cut the tension with a
STDs.
knife once again, right here in the studio.
Trevor, there's another whole other genre of jokes you could use as opposed to just like the
Exactly.
sexually thing. Now, I'm just playing meteor in your little argument, the cosmic fight of these two brilliant wrestling
Okay,
minds.
all right. Let's talk about the idiot Dave Allen.
What?
Idiots.
The idiot Dave Allen.
really gotta give
Now,
that
now
guy more
Steve.
TV
Now,
time?
if you were here and you were doing my position as far as being one of the hosts of the show,
You'd go crazy.
And this guy came in and started ripping on you for being old and you shouldn't be in the ring and everything. You wouldn't really say anything. Just let he's a young guy. He's mouthing off and everything. But then if he actually shoved you,
I'd put him through the wall.
okay. Well,
But he would have
There
respect
you have
for
it.
Mr. Allen.
Well
Because
put,
he's
Steve.
not
excuse me.
like you.
Hey, I have respect for the guy, and he started it on me, just like you do on me every week.
I think.
Oh, it's
think,
worse.
I will
It's
say.
worse.
I will speak on this.
Next
this
time I'll
much.
bring you a
We
bottle.
get back to
You like
camera
Jim Beam
two.
or
I will
Jack?
speak on this much.
Okay, you got it.
Mr. Allen, when he came on here, was a young buck. He's a young kid. He's got a championship down in Indiana. More power to him.
Yes, he does.
But when he came next to this guy, I'm sorry. He got a little bit outclassed, and when he gets in the ring with Trevor Blanchard, I hate to tell you, he's in for the lesson of his life.
I
He's in
guarantee
for the lesson of his life. I will say
guarantee
that
it's
because
for
he's
Allen.
nothing. He's a young pup. He's a nice guy. He's got a championship in Indiana. I'll give the devil his
Big
due.
deal.
But basically we've had TV time on this guy for the past 3 weeks. And for very little reason, the only reason he's got his name out there is because of Trevor Blanchard, as far as I'm concerned. So why don't we just move on?
I agree.
Move on to Battle of the Belts, May 12th,
right.
Cicero Stadium. I'm going to be there. Ripper Manson's going to be there. The Nightbreed's going to be there.
You gonna be there?
I'm going to be there.
I'll get you a front row ticket.
Really?
Yeah.
Billy
Those are
Whack's
expensive. Can you do
coming.
that?
Don't worry about
Larry
it. I got I'll pull some
Zabisco's
strings.
going to be there.
I know
Chris
people.
Sabin from Hell, Michigan's going to be there. Sam DeCero, the biggest.
Red.
You know, Steve, he's the biggest subject right here on the map. Everybody that comes on from Eddie Federation likes to get their digs in on Sam. Well, you can come and see Sam DeCero live at Battle of Belts May the 12th.
He'll be there.
And him and C-Red may even go at it, and that could be a hot ticket right there. So I'm really looking forward to it.
I'd pay to see that.
Yeah, so would I.
And lots more surprises.
And from what I understand, I'm going to be there doing play-by-play now.
Awesome.
All
Right.
right.
Oh, is that a thing?
I'm in. I'm
Really?
in. I got the call
Congratulations.
tonight. Thank you.
Really?
I always love
You got the
coming
call?
back.
Maybe Sam's calling me.
Yeah, well, hey, we can only hope.
I'll get you his number.
All right, here we go. Tonight we have got a great main event supplied by none other than Nicholas H. NWA Midwest has got both of these guys are used to be a team called America's Most Wanted at NWA TNA. Wildcat Chris Harris and the Cowboy Outlaw James Storm. Yep. These two they've parted ways. They're fighting at TNA. Well, they even came down here at NWA Midwest and fought. And from what I understand from Nicholas H., this is one heck of a main event. Great match right here tonight. There they go, in progress. Formerly partners. Wait, he's got a patch on his eye. Does Wildcat Chris Harris. What's all that about, Steve?
He got hit in the head.
I wasn't on
the head
this
with
show,
a bottle,
actually.
I think. Right?
Is that what it was?
Really?
Yeah.
It wasn't a pool
Chris Harris,
game gone awry?
One of the guys wound up hitting him, or his old partner wound up hitting him in the head or hitting, and glass went into his eye and severely did damage to his eyes. So.
Now, Steve and Trevor both, I'm going to ask you this. You guys are both, experienced workers. Wildcat Chris Harris, he looks to me like he's got all the tools, he's got the size. I'm surprised he hasn't been picked up by WWE yet. Is he a good in-ring wrestler?
He seems solid. He seems like he's got all the tools. Again, he's basically a carbon copy of the rest of us. New York, WWE is basically looking for a character, a gimmick. They're kind of going back to the 80s.
Okay.
That's what they're looking for.
They need to bring back Mantor.
I don't know about that
Thanks
one.
for the insight. What about James Storm? How does he stack up to his partner?
They both seem like they're solid. I like them as a tag team because they have a unique look as a tag team.
Me too.
I like that old school look where the guys actually look alike. You don't see that nowadays. Now they just kind of throw two people together who have a different style. They have a similar
Katie
style.
Murdoch.
Well, just
exactly.
Well, just like Steve Stone and Hardcore Craig.
Yeah, that's what I like to see.
Or like the Killer Bees,
or like when Terry and
outfits.
I wrestle. We contrast together in a good way.
Right.
We highlight each other, and that's what these two do when they're a team. I think they have a better shot as a team than singles.
Yeah, I agree. And hopefully we'll see them get to team up again if they get this feud behind them over at NWA TNA. But right here tonight at NWA Midwest, this great footage supplied to us by them. Whoa, on the outside, he just flipped them out into the floor. That had to have hurt. Even though wrestling with one eye available, it's a decided disadvantage for Wildcat Chris Harris.
There's Joey Morello in the background.
Who? The security guy.
Security guy.
Oh, he's back there again.
Yeah.
Oh, now every time we see him, now that I know his name, we got to call him.
He's like the Jesse Jackson of Chicago wrestling. He's all over the place.
You see him everywhere.
What about is there any truth to the rumor that possibly the state commission could come back? Do we know anything about this?
I just saw John Spahn last week, and he didn't mention anything to me.
Wow.
Why would they bring it back?
I just heard that because of, it was actually on the internet, that because of mixed martial arts, they might be looking at coming in.
Oh.
That would be a good thing. It would clean up a lot of the crap.
Yes,
you're right.
Yes, it would be a good
those
thing.
Those guys could probably get really hurt a lot of times.
Oh, yeah.
And
we've all been on the indies, and you see a lot of the feds out there.
They need
The
regulation.
show out in Sterling.
Yeah.
well, the regulation
Oh,
helped
I
keep
saw
it
that.
safe. You didn't get in the ring if you had high blood pressure, and that was a good
Yeah.
thing.
Yes.
Kept them guys safe.
Your workers couldn't eat those indie dogs before the match. It's true. It's true.
Oh, rake to the face. I think he got him right in the eyes, did Outlaw James Storm. Coming over, clearing these fans out of the way. I always love it when wrestlers clear the fans, because you know something's coming. Somebody's going to fly into some chairs. Here we go! That's what we like to see! There we go, taking it to the streets!
What
I
love it. I wrestled Monty Brown for AWA. He did the same thing. He told everybody to move. Everybody moved. And then he threw me right back in the ring. Talk about heat. Talk about heat. Oh, that's right. You were the ref for that, weren't you, Trey?
Yep.
How about that?
Talk about getting heat.
Great wrestling stories on tap here tonight with our in-studio guest, Steve Boz from Windy City Pro Wrestling and all over the wrestling page. See him at AWA Slam. You'll see him everywhere. Here we got Wildcat Chris Harris stalking his former partner on the floor. Looks like Outlaw James Storm is a little bit beat up here, guys.
Barely.
Yeah, he's not getting up too easy.
Kimberly Cash, what do you think of the Wildcat and the Outlaw? Who's the better man?
She hasn't had him yet.
Let her answer, Trevor, please. Let her get a word. Kimberly, go ahead, honey.
Well played, Trevor. That one was well played.
That was a good one.
I definitely got the upper hand here. I mean, I'm all for the pirate.
For the pirate.
The pirate?
Arr.
No, that's not a gimmick. I don't think that eye patch. That's actually an injury.
Oh!
Yeah, he hit him right where it counts.
She knows that area.
That's a good
real well.
Okay, Trevor, you're poking me now for a reaction. Next time we'll just work with a drummer. All right, ba-dum-bum.
He was. Zip up, Trevor. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm glad to see everybody else is probably getting
Big clothesline by Storm on his former partner, the Wildcat.
Referee checking in.
Wildcat.
I've been in the locker room with these guys. They love their Miller Lite.
These two?
Yeah.
All right.
After the match, of course.
There you go. Never tipping a few before the match. Here we go. Drops that knee right to the throat.
And a leg across the throat as well.
So since we've got you in here, Mr. Steve Boz, what was the defining moment that caught your eye that led you off on the path of professional wrestling? What did you see? What turned you on to pro wrestling?
God, it's got to be 1979, 1980. I think it was Jesse Ventura in an arm wrestling contest.
Really?
Really? It was in a wrestling ring, and then that's how I started watching Bob Loose wrestling.
Oh, okay.
And then I really got sparked into it when they had the old Sportatorium wrestling, the old the World Class.
World Class.
That really got me into it, and then started watching WWE, Superstars, religiously, AWA, Lucha Libre, whatever I could watch. I was
So
watching.
how long were you a fan before you actually made the call and started training?
10 years, huh?
My entire life.
Oh, really?
79.
Oh, really?
79 to 92, yeah.
Now,
I
did
knew
you-
I was going to be a wrestler in high school.
Did you go to Taft High School?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
Now, do you know that Taft High, because we used to do shows there all the time. With
Oh, yeah, we used to draw 600 people there, remember?
Good stuff. And I don't know if you, little known fact about Taft High School, the guy that wrote Grease went to Taft
Yes,
High School,
yes.
and all those characters are based on people he went to school with.
Yes,
Your
we-
alma mater.
We used to have to all do those plays every year at Taft.
How about that?
Every year, as a junior, you have to do it.
Well, hey, that experience is going to come in handy now for your newfound acting gigs. There you go.
What year again did you say you started?
1992.
92. What do you remember? What month? I mean, we're talking actually.
I came to the school in July of 92.
Okay.
It was summer. It was
Because
hot.
July of '92 was that first indie show I'd ever gone to, and it was at the Bremertown Mall.
Yep.
So I didn't know if you were on that.
No,
Trevor
I-
was on it.
Yeah, I wrestled T-Rex,
T-Rex.
who will actually be here in a
What's that?
couple weeks.
That would actually be.
You know, she talks about the jokes that I throw at her, but she keeps calling me old and everything else. And
But it's true.
you know, I'm not on Social Security. I'm not on Medicare or Medicaid or anything else.
What's available by the government.
I'm not on my back almost 24/7 like you are.
Neither am I.
But you are on the mat.
I'm on the mat, brother.
We're all on the
All right, back
mat.
to action,
you
guys.
go.
Back to action.
There we go.
At ease.
Running around.
Wow.
Oh, runs
Nice
right up into
drop
him.
kick.
It's on a page of Steve Boz right there.
That was good stuff right there by the Outlaw. Now this kid walking around following the Outlaw. I better stay out of the way there. It's time for popcorn. Go get your popcorn, son. Here we go. Pushes him back in. Now James Storm makes his way back in for a cover. Only a 2. Gets a shoulder up. Does the Wildcat.
These lights, what is it, about 110, 112?
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nicholas H. keep turning
It's
up the volume.
almost 11:30. We've been here for 2.5 hours.
How about that?
Production problems that you people never
Where's the
find
mayor?
out about.
Where's the
Sure,
nearest pub?
they see it every week.
Nicholas H. screams from the background. That's not funny.
And Chris isn't here, and it's even worse.
And I agree.
Chris isn't here, and it's worse.
Pushes him by the face. Does his former partner, James Storm. Now coming, making his way back over. Pushing that side of the eye, the injured eye of Chris
Kick
Harris.
to the side of the head.
Chris Harris looks like he's madder than heck. Trying to make his way back up. I think he's lying in wait. Ducks it.
Ooh!
Man, clocks him with
Left
the fist
hand.
of his
The
own.
left-
Here
the
he
lefty.
comes.
The lefty.
2 lefts. Big clothesline.
Big lariat.
There you go with authority. Now he's snatching up his former partner. Getting him up for that suplex. Little bit of hang time happening here. And he's going to drop him right there in the middle of the ring.
Crowd's getting into it.
Yes, they are. He's calling for it. This could be the end, Billy Whack, right here,
Could very well be the end.
my friend.
Now, do we know the backstory to this? Why these former partners are now adding to this?
It's not on the production notes.
No.
No production.
You mean you don't watch NWA?
Whoa, look at that.
Religiously? Wait,
Oh.
catches that kick.
They know each other so well.
Wait, gets out.
2 count on that.
Maybe there's some
quick
kind of
roll up.
discrepancy over money issues, perhaps a girl.
He might owe him some beer money.
Maybe the one guy broke a
1, 2.
a musical instrument.
Or the number one reason for starting a wrestling feud, sticking your nose in my business.
Whoa.
There you go.
I don't need you sticking your nose in my business, Ritchard T.
That's right.
Well,
You don't want to be doing that, Billy Whack.
These guys are running out of steam.
Hey, wait a minute. Wildcat Chris Harris has lost the eye patch, unfortunately. I hope he doesn't get
I hope it's-
further
maybe
injured.
James
Hope his eye
Storm,
doesn't fall out.
Uh-oh.
reverse.
Tornado.
Over for the cover.
Referee.
James Storm,
Kicks
Right
out.
there. Good referee.
just in the nick of time, gets a shoulder up. The Wildcat really put on a hard-fought match here, trying to stay in there against his former partner, the outlaw himself, James Storm, from NWA TNA fame.
Whoa.
Big fist by Storm.
Knee into the stomach, shoots him into the corner.
Bulldog.
Bulldog. Floats over. Doesn't have the leg.
No,
couldn't
very
hold him.
lax.
Yep.
Not enough weight on the chest.
Looks like referee P.J. Drummond in there.
I was just going to say John McEnroe.
Now that's showing your age. Here.
I've worked with him a few times. He's a
Wasn't
good
he
ref.
he was at the Hall of Fame induction ceremony. I could have sworn I saw him.
McEnroe?
McEnroe. I saw him in the
No.
Really?
audience. Yeah, I'm almost positive I saw McEnroe.
He's got some distance there.
Oh!
Crossbody float,
Roll
rolls
through.
over 1, 2, and he's got tights.
Still didn't
2
get it.
count. Had a
Still.
handful of tights.
Did Billy Whack, did you make it to the Hall of Fame induction ceremony WrestleMania weekend?
I did not. I had my own little Hall of Fame induction ceremony in some hotel in Detroit. Let me tell you something about Detroit. Detroit is the love child of Chicago and Joliet.
Yeah!
That's all I'm gonna say.
What a place to go. When you go to
Helicopter.
Detroit, you know where you're at. Because right next to City Hall, they got a big black
One
Fist.
Two.
Yeah, yeah.
Shades of Danny
They also have a
Dominion.
Stargate too. They have like a big.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know where you're at when you're in Detroit.
Did you get down to
It's a cool
Greektown?
town.
I don't know. It was all a blur, pretty much. Seriously, for
It's a
like
scary
Drinking?
it was.
a
Oh
scary
yeah,
town.
yeah. We actually went to Canada.
Yeah, Detroit's cool. It kind of looks like Chicago, too, but more in a dark way. And you don't really see the skyline as you drive into it. You just kind of drive down under a bunch of bridges, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden
Yeah,
you're
it's
there.
there.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
kinda
It was.
weird.
It's really weird.
Detroit's a weird town. I
As
like
long
it,
as you
though.
didn't go as long as you didn't go east of Ford Field, you were fine.
The outskirts.
I found out.
And it's the only place we can go as Chicagoans where
1,
they're jealous
2.
of us.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, yeah, you think you're cool from Chicago. You know
Missed the
what I mean?
sunset.
Here we go. Whoa, look at that.
Spun around on that
1,
square.
2, 3.
He
That's
got
it.
him.
That's
That's
it.
We got him.
Big win for the Wildcat here.
We got him.
You did?
Pirate.
He's not a pirate anymore. He lost the eye patch, but nonetheless. Arr.
The pirate.
She watches too much SpongeBob, I guess.
No, she's a Johnny Depp fan. I think she likes those pirate movies, and all the girls do, and that's okay. Trevor, don't.
Yeah, because there's
don't
like
call
more
her on
than
that.
3 guys that are around.
Keith Richards is in the new one, though. From what I understand, he's going to play Johnny Depp's father, Jack Sparrow's
Did you hear?
father.
Did you hear about Keith Richards?
What?
This is legit. I got the text today. Supposedly, I'm not even kidding. He admitted in Rolling Stone magazine to snorting his father's ashes with cocaine.
Yeah.
What?
Madman.
What are you doing?
What a
are you
madman.
doing?
Maron.
I know we go off subject a little bit here, but anybody see the Rock
that
and Roll
crazy?
Hall of Fame induction ceremonies? It was pitiful and it was beautiful all in the same night. You got to see Van Halen, just Sammy Hagar and Michael Anthony, with no David Lee Roth, no Alex Van Halen, no Eddie Van Halen. For
They're
Van
in
Halen,
rehab.
didn't even have the decency to show up. And then Patti Smith gave a heartfelt speech that had me bawling like a baby. Good
Really?
stuff. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, great show. If you got it on TiVo, go back and watch it. Now back to wrestling. Woo! Surely I digress. Quick upcoming dates from Kimberly Cash.
We have Ring of Honor Wrestling at the Frontier Fieldhouse April 28th at 7:30 p.m. in Chicago Ridge, Illinois. The main event is the Ring of Honor World Champion Takeshi Morishima versus Shingo. And already signed to appear is Jimmy Jacobs,
Shingo!
Fan, Delirious, Austin
Indeed.
Aries, Homicide, and Christopher Daniels.
That sounds like a great show.
That does. NWA Midwest presents Fight Sports Midwest. May 11th, that's a Friday, in Portage, Indiana, at the Camelot Sportsplex. NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship. Tiger Mask versus Lightning Mike Quackenbush.
Wow, those are big stars.
Tiger Mask.
He works for PWI. And Tiger Mask, he's from Japan, right, Billy?
Yeah, oh yeah.
It is.
Tiger
And
Man.
they're coming to Portage. That's
Yes.
big news.
And TNA Superstars will also collide there. Alex Shelley versus Low Key.
Wow.
And the Midwestern debut of the Human Tornado versus the Trendster Josh Abercrombie.
I'm going to Portage.
And you know, I just read today online that Marty Jannetty is going to face Tyler Black.
All on
Really?
the show.
All on the show.
That's
Wow.
like having pro wrestling acts in Indiana.
It is.
That's good stuff. I'm there.
Wow.
Nicholas A's going to send me with a real
Is
camera
this guy
time.
alive or breathing? He hasn't moved or done anything.
He doesn't have to. That's what I hired him to do. I hired him to stand there. Who cares what else he does?
He's impeding your progress, Trevor. In the event that you want to skulk over there and
Yeah, like I've
do what
made
you do.
several attempts to go over there.
I like that
Steps
word
over here and you'll see what-
skulk.
I don't want to catch anything from you, okay?
Oh, please.
Okay.
Oh, and in closing, Detroit, the city of Detroit, is very similar to when Biff took the sports almanac and ruined all time, and Hill Valley was all jacked up. That's what Detroit is. Buildings are burnt out, windows are just smashed out.
It wasn't that bad.
Hell, it's hell on earth.
I went down,
Looks
like I
like
said,
Chicago.
Hi, Detroit. You're hell on earth.
I
looks
went
like
down.
Chicago.
I went down to the Greek town, and there was a lot of 20 to 35-year-old.
Did you get
There
a
was a
gyro?
lot of-
Wait, you went to
There's a
Greek
lot of-
Town? Was the Sheik there?
No,
Oh, okay.
Greek town.
You never know. Is that where he hangs?
No, I just thought you took the Iron Sheik to Greek Town one time.
No.
Oh, I bet that was a party.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. One more thing. We're probably going to get the wrap up soon, but one more thing. I'm begging, Lisa Aprati, please, if you ever watch this show, please, for the love of God, please consider giving up your stage that you're not using. Because, I mean, we've got these are like paper mache right here. I mean,
It's
like
like Piper's
Hey,
Pit.
I like the Springer set.
where's the...
Bigger table, bigger one next to the corner.
Can we destroy just like Piper's?
Oh, I would love to.
The flower shop?
Coconut right over. Yeah, yeah.
Maybe we can get one of those pull hideaway beds for her.
Yeah,
and she can
you know, a
just
Murphy
do the
bed.
show from there.
A Murphy shower.
Trevor, these jokes get old after a while.
Well, that's what you're so used to, right? Being on your back
No.
and the bed sores and everything.
Trevor,
and-
he still goes with those jokes.
We investigated those supposed sores last week. Do you remember?
Wait,
No, I
wait,
didn't.
what?
No,
Did we?
no.
All right.
Yeah.
No.
We're getting a
Anyways.
signal for the DDT.
Anyways, on next week's show, our guest will be Brandon Bishop, the physical fascination.
partner.
Brandon Bishop.
Wow.
Old partner?
Yeah.
Yep.
Thomas said
Good,
that.
very good friend of mine. We'll have a couple, one or two matches of his here on the show for next week, and I think that's
Are
it.
you sure you have a friend?
Do we use this same pad every week?
Yes,
Yeah.
pretty much.
You know
Big
what?
yellow
Let's
fan.
start a new thing. Trevor, you've got a Sharpie. Steve Boz, can we get your autograph on
Yeah.
our official now on
Yeah.
the mat
This is
autograph
this segment. Give us a
pad
big
of
old
fame?
red.
Give us on a blank sheet. On a blank sheet. We don't need to write
Well,
all.
this is-
Because we're going to collect them all.
Oh, he's gonna put them up.
All the superstars of independent wrestling. We're going to have your autograph.
Oh, okay, cool. You gonna put them up on the wall?
Sure, why not?
Nice.
Steve Boz, right here in the studio.
There you
Shazam.
go. That's it.
Shazam.
That's
Steve.
the shiznit right there.
Good seeing you guys.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
a pleasure,
you
man.
too.
See you on the 12th.
All right,
We'll
boss.
see you there too.
You sure will.
May 12th.
Yes, very
I'd
Cicero
go.
Stadium.
I'd go, but
He's gonna eat.
There you have it, fans.
We'll see you guys next
Windy
week.
City Pro Wrestling. We'll see
Hey,
you next week.
big
We'll
and
see you
ugly.
May
Get out of
the
here.
12th.
Big
May
and
the
ugly. You
12th,
gotta go.
Cicero Stadium.